Hold up, y'all. 1 second, 1 second. I forgot to run 7 ads. Joking! Joking. What's good, guys? How y'all doing? Hey. Okay, let me tell y'all what's going down, man. Number one, I got real motherfucking discouraged after that last stream. I've got a new router coming in this week. Hopefully it's gonna be set up my own Wi-Fi connect. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. We're still on the same Wi-Fi, so if we lag this stream, we shouldn't. What's today? It's Monday. Isn't today Labor Day? Hope to God nobody on that motherfucking. Come on, I'm gonna crash out. But it's good to see y'all, man. How's everybody's doing? It's Rhino's birthday, apparently. Oh my God. Dude, 14 years old, Rhino. Let's go, man. He growing. Woo! Yo, happy birthday to Rhino, man. Happy birthday to Rhino. Good to see everybody in the chat. Rhino, man, 14. You're a big boy, man. Oh, that was last year. Okay. Chill. Rhino Inferno birthday too. Oh my God. Okay. Little Red with the Get to the Foxy. Thank you so much, Little Red. You are the youngest person ever. Yes. I like that. Apparently, aren't you like his best friend? Me and Rhino, you think me and Rhino tight? Nah. I fucking hate that dude. I'll be honest, every time I see him, I get pissed. Best friend. More like worst enemy. I don't fucking like him. But it's good to see y'all, man. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. Hey, what is Labor Day? Are we celebrating labor? Like women going into labor? Are we celebrating like hard working? What the fuck are we celebrating? Can someone tell me what the fuck is a Labor Day? Like for real. Do y'all get off school and work? Then, I mean, shit. Good. But like, what the fuck? What is Labor Day? I gotta look it up. I gotta look this up. What is Labor Day? A federal holiday that celebrates the achievements, social and economic achievements of American work. Who give a fuck? Shout out to Labor Day. Shout out to women. Labor Day, women labor. Some of y'all aren't even in America. Y'all don't even know what the fuck is going on. Are you an undercover Brit? No, I'm not. But fuck a Labor Day. Oh, you know what my favorite holiday is? Labor Day. No. Yo, my second favorite holiday? St. Patrick. Motherfucker, kill you. Like legit, what are we doing? What are we doing? Thanks. Okay, don't diss Thanksgiving, Bendy. I will kill you. Do not diss Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving got some good eating. Hold up. And then Black Friday the day. Don't fucking come for Thanksgiving. That's top 4, top 5. Don't play. Zach dissing blue collar. No. Absolutely not. No. What the fuck are you talking about? Big bag. Christina, we know you going up for seconds at the Thanksgiving. Don't even play with me. Me and Christina gonna meet each other at the seconds table. We getting seconds, maybe even thirds. Do not play around, Christina. I'm not the one to play with tonight. You're moving out of your house tomorrow. Okay. Pocky, well, it's good to see you. Hope it goes well. It's gonna go. I know it's gonna go well. Who's going up for thirds? If it's Thanksgiving, y'all, we eating. We're passing out on the living room couch. That's how it goes on Thanksgiving. Shout out to Thanksgiving. Groundhog Day. What's y'all's favorite holiday? What's y'all's least favorite holiday? Can we get some least favorite? Groundhog Day? Like, what the fuck is that? Isn't that when the groundhog comes out and he looks around? He's like, what? Georgia and Hannah with the 6 month. Y'all so in tune with each other. It's cool. I like that, Georgia and Hannah. Shout out to y'all. April Fools. That one's a funny one. It's a funny one. I'm going for fifths. You know it. Slowpoke with the 6 months. Good to see you, man. 4th of July. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. I won't take no 4th of July hate. I think 4th of July dope. You get hot dogs. It's like really nice outside. Fireworks going up. Listen, I'm not even super patriotic or whatever, but like I'll stare at them fireworks and I'll be like, okay, you know, it's great to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I'm here. Christmas is the best holiday. Christmas is. Halloween up there. Halloween probably second. Christmas number. There's something that comes around Christmas time. It just, you feel something on the inside of your body, family. Can I get an amen? The whole month of December, you feel joy and loving. Shout out to Christmas, y'all. Shout out to Christmas. Shout out to JC. You know, he passed away on that cross. He did his thing for us, y'all. So shout out to him. Let's check the Discord first. Let me show y'all what we got going on tonight, actually. Let me show y'all. We got some fun games to play. We got that game Crank It that we were gonna play on the 24-hour, but then the 24-hour turned into a 4-hour. And then I found this game. Y'all recommended I play this. Hear me out. It's a 30-minute psychological horror. It's almost like it's like, what is it? What are the games where you read and it's a visual novel? And the reviews were saying this shit was crazy. So I want to check that out. We're gonna do that tonight. It's not It's Your Slop. Can we stop? Can we stop? Then I want to watch that Bite of 83. I've been wanting to watch that for a minute. All right, so we're gonna watch that. And then Chilling Scares came out, the new one that looked dope. YouTubers Who Became Murderers. We gotta check it. And then I want to do a tier list. I'm not sure what tier list we're gonna do. We'll figure that out. But I thought that'd be fun to throw in there tonight. Where's Minecraft? Not tonight. 612. Not tonight. Calm it. Sound good? Sound good? Who watched the Minecraft video earlier? That shit was dope. Y'all don't get on here hating on my house, by the way. Holiday tier list. Kaboom. That's perfect, Rhino. That's perfect. Holiday tier list. Yes. I like that idea, Rhino. You okay? Okay, I like the way you think, man. I like the way you think. Okay, so we're gonna do that tonight, man. But first, let's check the Discord. Let me see. Let's see if we got any art. Okay, and then we got, who is that Rhino, right? Is that supposed to be Rhino? Rhino, so you win the game. Hold on, because who's gonna be Yuri? We got Yuri and we got Natsuk over here. Thanks, man. I'll have my birthday present now. Well, here it is. Family, here it is. Grotesque Steve mod. Nope. Marcus, nope. Headphones on. Okay, why I look kawaii? Why do I look kawaii? Why do I look submissive and breedable? Family, let's roll. Keep roll. Andy Apple. Peter Pumpkin. Okay. I like that. I like a little OC in there. Okay. All right. Not going to look at that. Okay. Wow. You know she thirsty for me. That is a fact. Delise is a pretty little kid. That's cute. That is cute. Seen a bird sticker that reminded me of Zach. Had to draw it as him. So why I get drawn as these nasty little creatures, right? Hear me out on this. Why do I get drawn as the nasty creatures?
$3.
Temper was good.
You look great today, Zach. Really good.
Oh.
Too good.
Oh.
Anyways, Baddington made a new video.
Oh. Hello. That's music to my ears, Temper. Thank you for the 3. We might have to check that out. Why I get drawn as a grotesque animal with stains on my shirt. Yes, Rhino. Thank you for pointing that out. But then Delise gets drawn as this beautiful little creature, little fairy woman. Yeah, look! I find it funny that Delise is always treated with such good fan art, as she should, and then Zach drawn like a ball baby bird.
Shut up, Buzz. I'll kill you.
That fucking, okay. All right. Thank you, Notch, for watching over me. Bro. Okay, I like that. You can tell he took his time on that one. You can tell I like that. Okay, whoa. Why is he... Okay, he's putting G Fuel in the mouth. I like that as well. All right. Okay, wow. Okay, okay. Whoa. All right.
This man's a menace. He's gonna turn on you. You can't side with that lunatic.
Hold up. We about to get copy struck. Y'all watching the show right now. They put me in the Squid Game. I'm gonna have to skip through this. I can't.
Move. Okay, listen. The little bitch is the only one I'll kill. You just hand me grandma instead.
What the fuck?
Let's do a test. Think about it. If no one's able to cross the bridge, then it'll just be you and me.
We are getting copy struck.
And get out of here with the prize money. What do you really need?
Yo! Chill! Oh my god! Yo, Evil Peeber, that was dope. That was dope. Any edits? I'm acting like I didn't look through. Nerd rap. Tell me why it looks sexy though. Tell me why it looks sexy. Shout out to you. Nope. No, 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 no. Let's start.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. Can you feel my heat? Look into my eyes. It's
Hold on.
You heard what the fuck you said about me.
Look at Freddy looking like a straight file.
Fuck you.
Why y'all kind of on fire today?
This is the cake I made for my birthday. It's Sonic and Garfield making out, but it makes...
Okay. Oh, hold on. Someone's knocking. Hold on. Literally someone's... 1 second, family. Hold on. Y'all can look at this. 1 second. My mom wanted me to try her chicken. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've seen this. I did not change this thumbnail. Sometimes it's this thumbnail and sometimes it's the actual thumbnail. I don't know what the fuck is going on with YouTube, but they keep changing the thumbnail. I don't know what's going on. All right, man. All right. Let's start these games, y'all. Who wants chicken? Y'all want chicken? There's probably enough chicken to go around, y'all. There's probably enough chicken. Will you ever play Faith the Holy Trinity? Come on, Pepsi. Peps? Peps, you new gen? No, you're not, because I've seen you for years. Peps, you new? No, I didn't change it. I could go right now and it's still that, but sometimes it'll show up as something else. I didn't change the thumbnail. It's still there. Okay, let's play this game, man. I'm excited to crank it. I was waiting all day. I was like, am I gonna crank it on stream with them? Are we not gonna crank it? We're gonna crank it, y'all. Hold up, this shit's spicy. Hold up, this shit kinda got a kick to it. Hold on, family. This shit kinda got a kick. This shit a little spicy on the body. Tell me what the, hold on. This shit got a kick to it. All right. Y'all been asking me to check this game out. It's called Crank It. It's by the same dude that made Buckshot Roulette. Here we go. Who wants to crank it with Zach? Do you like a specific kind of cake? I like cake, just normal cake. I fuck with cake. What's the one with the black one with the cream in the middle? Boston cream pie. Let's crank it together. I'm excited. Let's see. Okay, all right, hold on.
This game made me shit myself in God.
Crusher said this game made me shit myself. Look around with A and D.
Hey, you must be the new guy. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I don't!
Me neither. The hair down here is as thin as my wallet. Huh? Just kidding. I'm Gordon.
Hey, Gordon.
I'm a highly trained professional.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna need you to use this here state-of-the-art machinery, EMP light manifold system, to blast the Western Cape with luminescence.
Yeah?
Charge up a battery and zend it.
Zend it. With the Z, because he knows it's Zach. Charge up the battery and zend it. How do I charge up the battery? Oh. The fuck? Maybe I gotta grab a... Oh. Grab a battery. Charge it up. What the fuck? Grab it. Okay, so, hold up. Let me take that one and then... Okay, so, oh, I gotta crank it. Aha! Okay.
That's it. Crank it harder.
Yes, sir. Hold up. I'm cranking.
This before.
I'm a cranking cracker.
I bet the boys upstairs will love you.
Let's chill out. Okay, so I'm cranking batteries and putting the, okay, so let me put this battery back in there and let's crank it. I like it. Come on, I'm okay. Yep. And then anybody crank it harder? Okay, I'm trying, guys. Let's see. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, whoa. Okay, cranking overload, I believe. Okay. Now we take them and put them in the crankers. What the fuck are we doing? What?
Oh, you stupid fucking idiot. You almost blinded me. Just kidding. I'm Gordon. The light doesn't bother me. I'm sort of just built different. Oh, and by the way, you can use your decibel meter to check for sounds in the tunnels. It picks up even the smallest of movements.
Okay.
That's strange. I'm getting some incredibly large seismic activity down there. Maybe it's your mom? I'm gonna check it out.
No, that was
See you
good,
later,
Gordon!
Cranker.
That was good, cranker. The green light indicator will show on proximity sound. The meter will show sound in the direction you're facing. Take your time and listen carefully. Okay. Use the buttons located on the lift to activate the lights. Make sure a fully charged battery is inserted with the corresponding slot. This will cause harm to anything present in the tunnels. So I fucked up. Okay, well, I'm looking. I don't see anything. So you know what I should do right now since there's nothing there? Let me recharge these batteries real quick. Hold up. Okay, that's the sound from the cranker. Right? So we should be good on that. Let me check real quick. Okay. All right, am I playing the game right? I think I'm doing pretty good at cranking, family. Hold on, let me crank this up to number 2. Let me check real quick. Motherfucker, what was that? We having a power surge? What is going on? I like when you crank it. Crank that soldier. Soldier boy up in this hole. Indeed. All right, hold on. Okay, I don't... there's an emergency snus. I don't know what that is. You can crank it harder than that, babe. Okay, I'm all cranked out. You put the battery... So do I put the batteries in the slots right now? There we go. Boom! Now do I wait? Do I wait until I hear a sound and then flash them with the crank momentum battery? Or do I flash it now and then crank later? I must not have heard the instruction. You got to use the computer. Oh. Okay. Hello? Okay. Reboot. Oh yeah, reboot. Okay. Someone grab my card. Hello? Okay, so oh wow. Hello. Can I okay. So we're reboot. Sounds like them fans need to get clean. Someone grab my card. Rebooting. Okay. Can I? Okay. Oh God. Oh wow. Hi. Okay, so the computer's on. Not answering that question, Keish. Save mode's active. An unexpected crash. Scan and repair. Okay, we gotta repair the system. I got that har in my system. Sorry guys, Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon started. Gotta dip out. Okay, so the BIOS are okay, which is great. We're scanning the files currently. The files are good. The OS is okay, which is great. The OS is okay, which is good. The data is okay as well. You can call it data or data. I don't really give a fuck. Let's see. Finishing faults found 1. Okay. Use Bortle to identify. Okay. Real quick though, let me check. I got green. What does that mean when you get greenage? Okay. I'm a little upset and nervous. Let me use Bortle. Okay, let me back out. Oh my God, why do the lights keep going off, family? Ooh, we got, hold on, I think we got activity. I think, I'm seeing the green light. What is the green light? Come on. Find the binary number combination using either 0 or 1. What the fuck? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Match 4. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm not good with binaries. Ain't that when you like boys and girls? I don't... What is a binary? Hold on. Oh, so 4 match. Okay, how about 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0? 2 match. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. It's like Wordle, but numbers. Uh-oh. Wait a minute! Wait a minute. Crank it. Crank it. Soldier boy up in this hole. Watch me crank it, watch me roll. Watch me hit that soldier boy, then Superman that hoe. That's not... Okay. Well, I'm not. Temper, you mother. Okay. So 2 match. So it's gotta be. It's gotta be the. So a 4 match on Matt, then it's gotta be 1 0 0 1 0 1. Oh my God, family. I thought I saw something right-wise. Okay. So is that thing? Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. Is that thing coming closer right now, or what's the deal? Let me crank this one. Oh, family, can someone help me with the binary? Like, real talk. It's not that hard, but y'all need to lock in and pay attention. Oh my God. Because if I die, it's on the family. Oh my God, I feel like someone's gonna come in forward. I feel like someone's gonna come in forward. Fizzy with the gifted. Thank you so much, Fizzy. I appreciate that. Hold up. Rhino said try 1 1 1 1 1. 3. I think something's coming that way. 0 1 1 0 0 1. What? You're a genius! Starting repair script. Wait a minute. But how can something come through there if the door's shut? Family. Real talking. No, it's under the desk. Guys, it's under my desk. It's under my desk. It's under my desk. What do we do when it's under your desk? What do you do when it's under your desk? What do you do when it's under your desk? You gotta listen. Listen. Quiet. Why I oughta. We're actually not doing bad. What? Okay. I gotta insert 2 charged batteries. Are you fucking me right now? I knew it. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Fuck, what am I doing? What am I doing? Crank it. Crank it. Come on. Come on. Oh my God, lights out. Lights out. Put the battery. There we go. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play it smart, family. I'm gonna play it smart. We're gonna charge this one. We're not gonna put it anywhere yet until we hear some. And then we'll put it in. Come on. Crank it and hold on to it. And then put it in when you're ready, but only when. Oh my God, wait a minute. I can't tell where this shit's coming from. No! No! Hold on. Hold on. Error. Unauthorized use of portal. What the fuck is a portal? I am a human being. I am a human being. Back it up! Okay. Hold up. Give me the battery. Oh my God. You know what? No, hold it. Hold it. Listen for greens. Listen for sheens. What? Can something come in there, guys? He's coming around. He's coming around to play! Wait a minute, guys. Can something come in forward-wise or not? Y'all gotta tell me the motherfucking truth. What is that? Crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it. He's trying to get that Zach cookie. He's trying to get that Zookie. Oh my God! Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we've got 2. Press any key. Nuts! What? We gotta sort fruit. We gotta sort fruit. Okay, I'm cranking harder than I cranked. Don't waste your battery on the first one. The door's closed. Thank you for that. Thank you. No. You know what I'm doing? We're doing this. Hold up. Hold up, family. We're cranking it wisely. We're cranking it wisely. Hold on. Hold on. What I'm gonna do. Hold up. Hear me out. Crank! Crank! Oh my God. Okay. Sort. What? What? Fruit. Fruit. Animals. Fruit. Animals. Sport. Animals. Sport. Fruit. Animals. Animals. Fruit. Sport. 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 Fruit. Fruit. Fucked! Animals. Sport. Sport. Animal. Fruit. Animal. Sport! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta go again. We gotta go again. Just relax. Crank it. Come on. Don't say I'm about to get tickled when I'm not about to get tickled. What? Please update system. Yes! Guys. Family, friends. Why? They were both making noise, but they're all the way down the motherfucking hallway. But that's good, right? That's good? Hold on. Hold on. I might have just thrown. I might have just thrown, family. Hold up. If I think about it positively and dig deep inside of my body, oh my. Why is this shit taking so fucking long? can't. I can't. I gotta crank it. Come on. Come on. If something's over there, we're fucked. If something is over there, guys, we are fucked. What the fuck was that? Dude, sometimes it cranks and sometimes it shanks. Sometimes it doesn't do it. Hold up. Lift. You rip up. It's a wrap on Zackers. Where's my other fucking thing? Where's my other thing? Where's my other battery? Where's my other battery? Where's my other battery? Family, yo, family. Hey guys. Hey guys. What? Where's my other battery? You ate it? Come on, y'all. That was forward. The monster eated it. This motherfucker just burped. They're out of that door. Okay, so if you hear a sound, I don't understand it. Family, I really don't. I think if you hear a sound and the green lights up, that means that's where the sound's coming from. He probably fucking said that. We're never playing that again. Never. Never, 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 never. We're never playing it again. You know what? It was a good try. It was a good try, man. Woo! It was fun. It was fun, man. And you know what? I'll give him props. I'll give him props. You know, he made it was a good game. Okay. Let's change it up a little bit. I like change clothes. Like instant. Could y'all imagine? It was just like poof, and then like a cloud of smoke, and I'm just like in like a suit. Let's play this game called Pumpkin Eater. Apparently, this gets kind of fucked up. So viewer dispersion's advised on this one. If the viewers need to disperse, we're not playing no gas station shit. All right, relax. Do I take my hat off? Nope. We're putting it back on. We're putting it back on. Hey guys, maybe I could take his hat out. Oh. Okay, I feel bad. I feel bad. Come here, little baby. I love you. No. Well, nope. Okay. This is a bit of an older game too. Heard it's got some fucked up themings. Let me fix it, cause this looks like shit right now. Can we full screen this? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right. Y'all ready for our Alopecia King? Okay, why the fuck is it going on and off? Look. Let me fix it. Here we go. This should work. Boom. Surprise. Oh. All right. This one's called Pumpkin Eater, and someone sent this in. I read the reviews, and it said some of it was really messed up. So viewer discretion is advised. It's a visual novel. Let's dive into this world. Y'all about to hear some fire voice acting, some fire reading. Bendy, get that pin message out of here. Get it out. Let's go. Graphic visuals are enabled by oh my, graphic visuals. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna keep it on, family. Hey, good luck. Good luck, twitch.tv. Don't ban me, man. We just got... All right. Nobody knew how it happened. I think I have a clue. Someone just got hit by a car. A boy, barely reaching double digits in years, was lying dead in the driveway. Gray and red pulp was painted everywhere. What the fuck? Back the car up. Back the car up already. How did he get under there? Laying down to draw? Some freak force of nature? I'm trying, woman! An innocent life was taken too soon and too violently. Was it the will of some cruel god? A woman ran to the body, attempting to reattach fragments of jaw back onto the skull. What the fuck? That's how you know you're in shock. When you're trying to put the pieces together. One figure jumped out of the car in pursuit, while the other was frozen in place outside. She had watched the full event unfold in front of her. Baby, speak to me, please. He's dead. No, he's not. Look, he's still moving. Don't you hear him cry? You've gone mad. And you've gone deaf. We need to save our son. There's still hope left. Drive him to the hospital. His brains are all over the pavement. He's already left this world. Yo, when I die, I need someone to come on scene and say that. He's gone. He's already left this world. With the echoes in the back. No, he hasn't. You're a liar. Help me. But now, if you care about me and your children, he can't stay out here like this. Bring him inside before the neighbors come. We'll deal with this later. It's okay. You can hug me tighter, darling. We didn't mean it. He's still alive. Mommy, what's going on? Don't worry. There was a little accident, but everything's gonna be okay. But Mommy, how come little brother Brain down the driveway, but little brother up here? But little brother Eyeball in the gutter. Calm it down, honey. We should replace his head. Quick, our garden. A pumpkin should be the best size. The perfect nuclear family. Torn apart. Their lives forever be changed. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife but couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. You know what's so messed up? That's like a real response though. When people are so in shock, this might be a little too much, and I'm gonna cut this out if I make this a video. We'll see. I've seen a video of this really bad motorcycle accident where this guy got his head popped open by a semi truck, and his girlfriend was riding on the back, and she was like in the road. I saw this when I was like 14. She was trying to put his brains back in his head. I'm not even joking. I was like, Shit traumatized me. But that's something, it's so sad and fucked up. But sometimes you're just so in shock. It's like, I can fix you. Like, come on, I can fix you. Come on. But, horrible, y'all. Horrible. Let's keep rolling. Sorry to put that in y'all's head. I just had to let y'all. That's a real response. How'd you even come across that? I don't even fucking remember. Tepper. Let's see. The mother stood panting and admiring her creation, wiping off any blood from her hands onto her apron. It was a little crude, yes, but it worked better than she expected. Outside, the father stared into the sky, while the daughter couldn't look away from the driveway mess. Her head hurt from crying her heart out. It's gonna rain soon. It'll wash everything away, as if nothing happened. What the fuck? Are we really not gonna do anything? I'll think of something. Daddy's tougher than you think. For now, humor your mother by going along. I'll be hosing down the driveway. Is that the American Dad? I'm scared. I hate this. Why did the daughter sound like Mickey? The father reassuringly patted her on the shoulder. Though he was a man of few words, the father did love his wife, but most importantly, he loved his image. What the fuck? He didn't want his family to be branded as miscreants. Never heard that word in my life. They had just committed vehicular manslaughter. There had to be a way of disposing the body. Dinner's ready, you two. Please come inside. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Familia. The two were greeted by the son, who was sitting in Grandpa's old wheelchair. Peter the Pumpkin. The most bizarre sight, however, was a pumpkin in place of a human head, its face carved into a welcoming grin. One could still see the remnants of the original crushed head within the holes. See? The head looks just like him. Look, the mom's still holding out hope. The daughter, she freaked the fuck out. And the dad thinking about going to prison. 100%. Look at the sorrow in that man's eyes. He said he likes his chair, but wishes it wasn't so squeaky. Dear, could you do me a favor and purchase some oil tomorrow? Of course. Well, everyone, don't just stand there. Let's wash our hands and begin the dinner prayer so we can, bro. Mom has fucking lost it. Can I be transparent with y'all? Mom is in another realm of reality right now. She is in full-blown psychosis talking about so wash our hands so we can say grace. Look at his fucking arm. Look at his right arm behind the chat. It's been sewn back together. Where's this music coming from? I'm getting pissed. I don't know, Bendy. Maybe the game that we're playing. There was little talk at the table. Should I turn the music down a little bit? I'll turn it down a little bit. There was little talk at the table. What was there to say anyway? Despite the gloomy atmosphere, the mother was unusually lively. Here comes the airplane. Just fucking right into the pumpkin hole. She was spoon feeding him. The daughter grimaced at her, shoving mashed potatoes into the son's mouth. The girl looked at the father for guidance, but he did not return her gaze. The daughter focused her attention back to the food on her plate. It smelled good, but the meat resembled an awful lot like her brother's. Oh my God, y'all. Oh. She dry heaved. That was a real one just for y'all. See, I'm into it. After silently washing the dishes with her mother, the daughter headed straight to bed. She had no energy left in her. It's rude leaving your brother at the table, you know. He's going to sleep with me? Of course. Why wouldn't he? You two have always shared a bedroom. Why is he so hard to move? His joints are all locked up. I swear, he was much more relaxed this afternoon. Using all of her strength, the grumbling mother laid the son in his bed. She first tucked in the son, then the daughter, making sure to kiss each of their foreheads. Sweet dreams, you two. Yeah, Kaz, he's in rigor mortis. Good night, Mom. With the flick of the switch, the room fell into darkness. Even with the daughter's back turned, she knew those carved eyes were boring into her. Have a good day at work? Remember what I've told you, dear. That is final. Wake up. It's time for school. Her brother was still laying in bed, so it wasn't a nightmare after all. That's got to be the worst thing in the world. Waking up thinking maybe it was all a dream and then it's not. As per usual, the mother tied the daughter's bow, blue, her favorite color. Your brother needs to stay home for a while so he can recover from his injury. This bitch is not fucking recovering. Listen, whatever you do, don't tell anyone what happened yesterday. It'll be our family's little secret. Understand? Okay. I'm glad you're so well behaved. Mommy and Daddy are trying their best despite our predicament. The girl shuffled off toward every day I'm shuffling. The girl shuffled off towards school bus, completely bewildered at the mother's nonchalant attitude. After waving the daughter goodbye, the older woman returned to the house. Only the mother and son remained. Thankfully, his body had loosened up again, so it was easier to carry him out of bed and into the wheelchair. Don't get so full of yourself. You still have to study at home. Oh, don't give me that look either. You know, puppy dog eyes are my weakness. Today was typically the day she spent cleaning the entire house, despite her I don't know why that made I don't know why that made me laugh. Family, let's keep rolling. Despite her being a stay-at-home mom, it was a full job taking care of the estate. Not to mention her family. She pulled out the vacuum cleaner. Several hours of busy work would be good to take her mind off of yesterday's event. Yeah, imagine how the house smells! That was quick. Are you thirsty? Would you like me to bring you a drink? You're not? That's fine. If you need anything, just call for me and I'll be there in a jiffy. It was a lovely day today and her son could use some fresh air. The mother pushed him out to the veranda behind. What the fuck is a veranda? It faced the family's pumpkin patch so no noisy neighbors could see him. Humming, the mother entered a comfortable cleaning rhythm, letting all worries slip away. Oh, I thought that was written. No, I'm just kidding. The sky suddenly opened up. The mother was glad for the sudden rain. Their pumpkin patch desperately needed it. Wait, her son was still outside. God! The mother dragged him inside and threw several towels on him. She pressed against them, drying him as fast as she could. What a fool she was. Taking him outside really was a bad idea. She promised herself she wouldn't slip up like that again. Oh dear, your clothes are soaking. I can't have you catching a cold. I'm gonna have to change them, if that's all right with you. What's up, Brian Cheese? How you doing, man? Dinner, yet again, silent. Usually the daughter was the chattiest, bragging forever about what she learned in school or in her books that day. Now, she was poking her stew. Why are we eating things that look like dead people? It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Is that true? Yeah, you can definitely feel it. You can definitely feel it. You can feel it. Okay. The daughter refused to respond, huffing in annoyance. The mother turned her attention to her husband. Your son and I had a great time. He was very quiet, but did complete his required reading. I consider that great progress. I'm heading to the bar. Dear, but we haven't finished yet. I'll be back soon. He gonna come home, he gonna drive through the living room, y'all. Goodness, what has gotten into everyone? After dinner, and its cleanup ended, mother and daughter went their separate ways. The mother fell fast asleep, but in the daughter's bedroom, the girl was looking for any sign of life in her brother. God damn, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this with the close-up. Pale skin, dried blood around his neck, and a burgundy discoloration in the arms and hands. It just wasn't human. She reached out for his arm. Touching her brother was a familiar occurrence. Play fighting, sharing food. She interacted with him as any sibling would. Even if the two had spent hours in snow, she had never touched a person so cold before. The daughter shrunk back. She lacked the heart to continue calling him her brother. The figure tucked gently into bed wasn't it. Without a word, she pulled the covers over the body. We gotta go to the cops. We gotta go to the cops. School time! Please get dressed. When the daughter awoke, she found the body back to leering at her. The blanket must have slipped off during the night, uncovering the head once more. A fly landed on the pumpkin. Hello? Who's this? Yes, I am the mummy. Yes, ma'am. I assure you everything is fine with my son. He's been feeling a little, under the weather lately. Thank you, goodbye. The teacher on the phone sounded incredibly displeased. Timeliness and attendance had always been one of the family's virtues, so the mother was quite embarrassed. In addition, the mother felt guilty for not informing the teacher about her son's absence ahead of time, but her husband kept instructing her not to speak about her son's accident. Oh my God. The father did not return that night. To help alleviate the awkwardness, the mother attempted some small talk. Where is he at? Is he in his car? Did he get a DUI? Is he in jail? So, my loving children, how was your day today? Learn anything fun? Kind of. Okay. Unredeem the lights off. I'm not turning the lights off. I'm taking that shit out. No. Redeem redeem it. Redeem it. Or no, refund it. Yes, you are. Okay, Shadow. Okay. Refund it! Kind of. Was dinner to your liking? You need to eat your vegetables. One last drink and I'll be gone. To grow big and strong. I guess. Your brother was telling me a funny story today about how you both accidentally broke a vase by playing tag. You were so horrified, you ran out of the house and climbed a tree to hide. He tried to save you by climbing the tree, but ended up getting stuck there too. You two must have been up there for an hour by the time your father and I came home from the grocery store. I swear you kids are always up to mischief whenever your parents are out of the house. The mother chuckled and spoon-fed some more broccoli to the son. Hold up, y'all, think about it. How much food do y'all think is in the pumpkin? Like just sitting in the bottom. Probably got bugs crawling out the maggots going like into the dude's, like, remember his jaw, like going into the mouth? The house was starting to smell. It was musty. Like that Rocket League player? Like meat starting to spoil. The daughter knew exactly what was causing that odor, and it made her stomach churn. After dinner, we can put on the radio. The Lone Ranger might be on. You like cowboys, don't you? No! Not really. I'm heading to bed. Fine then. Your brother and I will enjoy the program without you, Miss Grumpy Pants. Country Blumpkin. The mother's first task of the day after sending the daughter and her husband off was to attend to her son. She hadn't noticed it before, but certain areas of the child's skin were discolored. It had the same green and blue hues of a bruise, but the eerie marbling patterns were nothing like she had seen before. At least it was faint. Were you playing with markers? He's playing in heaven with the angels, Mom! Mom! Remember our dog Sparky that died in 2002? He's up there playing with Sparky. Mom! He's playing with the two gentlemen that flew those planes. Pulling out a sponge, she washed the spot, but it refused to scrub off. She retrieved her makeup kit to cover the blemishes. Tomorrow, she would look for a stronger cleaner for his skin. I'm calling it right now. Bleach. And that shit's gonna burn he gonna come in looking like Minecraft skeleton. Sweetheart, could you pass the bomb? Could you pass the salt to your brother? He looks like he needs some. The daughter hesitated. She gonna throw some fucking salt in his face. But he's okay. I appreciate you being so well behaved since your brother's injury. It makes mommy's job just a little easier. Don't worry, he'll be back to running around with you in no time. Again, the father did not return for dinner. The daughter was beginning to think he'd run away for good. She did not blame him, but why couldn't he take her away with him? That's something new. The dad running away? Well, it's not. Help! As the women were cleaning up, the door flung open. It was father! The girl's nose crinkled at the heavy liquor smell coming from him. Home. Heading to bed. No dinner needed. Took you long enough. I'm not happy. Our son needs you right now. I don't want to hear your nagging, woman. The daughter sprinted to her room before she became caught in the crossfire. Boom. Caught in a crossfire. Tell me y'all know that song. Man, shut up. She could already hear the screaming in the parents' bedroom. Knowing her mother, this could take hours. Like the several days before, the siblings found themselves staring at each other in bed. It was becoming tough to look at him. The foulness of his scent made her eyes burn like moldy salami. I hate salami. She failed to suppress a tremble as she noticed the white fuzz growing in the vegetable's eye. He got mold coming out the eye. She felt nothing but sympathy for the corpse. He deserved a proper burial like Grandpa, not kept around in this desecrated state. Brother, are you in heaven? Are you at peace just right now? Imagine he come out, yeah, I am in heaven. The entire family was keeping to themselves in the living room. The father was reading a newspaper, the daughter playing with jacks, the son sitting silently in the corner, and the mother frantically running around spraying as much bug spray as she could. Psh, 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 psh. See the sound effects? I'm killing it. Ugh, there are flies everywhere. I'm so sick of their buzzing. I'm worried that all the noise is bothering our son. He needs as much sleep as possible to recover. Dear, do you think something went bad in the pantry? If you could help me move some boxes, I can clean it out today. This dude about a... Dear, are you listening? The father threw his newspaper on the floor. I'm tired of playing pretend. You're taking this too far. What do you mean? As in, I'm disposing of his body properly. I'm digging his grave, and you will not stop me. Without hesitation, he left the room and returned with a shovel. He grabbed the wheelchair. The mother also latched onto it, pulling it to her side with all her might. Left and right, the bloated body was jostled between the parents, almost ready to topple over out of its seat. No! Leave him alone! You can't keep him like this! Yes, I can! He's our son! Stop scaring him! For heaven's sake! He's green and smells like sewage! Does that sound normal to you? Hold up, their son Oscar the Grouch! The wife should always listen to the husband. Don't be foolish! Once he's buried in the pumpkin patch, we shall never speak of this again. A couple inches to the right, and that china glass would have blinded him. Don't you dare take him away from me. Her outburst was completely uncharacteristic to the father and daughter, and it shocked them. Who or what had possessed the mother? Please, we can get you some help. You're being hysterical. The mother opened a nearby drawer and grabbed a large knife. She was a good cook and knew her cutlery well. The woman looked terrified, shakily holding that knife, but wholly prepared to strike in defense. I will die before ever letting my children get in harm's way! You're a danger to us! I'll do it! I'm not afraid to do it! The father dropped the shovel, backing slowly away until he was trapped against the wall. Unfortunately for him, the mother closed the distance between the two. That's right. You were the one who ran him over in the first place, so don't you dare lay another finger on his head, murderer. I've been following you. Every order. But look where that's gotten us. For the sake of our children, I think it's time you started listening to me. We're going to continue taking care of our son because he had a nasty accident and needs our help. Do you understand? The wife raised the knife at his face. I said, do you understand? Yes, I understand. Don't hurt me. Good. Now we're gonna have ourselves a nice little dinner. Any objections? The room stayed silent. Mother's demeanor became gentler, but she continued to grip that knife as if her life depended on it. I'm glad. Sweetheart, please follow mommy and help her out. We're returning your brother to the bedroom. I think things are a little too loud for him around here. You two have been so inconsiderate. Happy birthday! Unwrap it! Unwrap it already! Wow, wait a minute. The son talking?
Wow, a bike? Thank you.
Sure thing, sport. How about we break it in after the party?
Yes, please. This is the best day.
Can I ride it too?
No way. You still need training wheels.
Mom, he's being mean. Don't get too rowdy. You still have to unwrap the last of your presents. Who else wants another slice of cake? Me! Go. Are you mad at mommy and daddy for hurting you? Oh, thank goodness. I feel so relieved. You fucking piece of sh... Thanks, Temper. Look at the boy face. Look at the boy. Look at the neck. Look at the neck. Neck-wise, he's blue. I always tell your daddy to be more careful when he's driving, but he never listens. The mother picked out another maggot and tossed it in the bin. It was starting to overflow, but at least she was making progress. Removing the squirming creatures. I know. That feels so much better. doesn't it? She was a patient woman. His healing process shouldn't take much longer. It's 3 days after that. I was a little late today waking you up. Please get dressed as soon as possible. Bottle after bottle, the mother used her aerosol freshener to help air out the room. Thwack! With her other hand, she squashed a scuttling beetle. By now, she was certain something went bad in the pantry, for there had to be such a large bug infestation. As much as she wasn't looking forward to it, she may have to clean out the entire pantry. How? She smacked a fly who was resting on top of the son's head. Oh my, I'm sorry for using the fly swatter on you. Did that hurt? While the mother was hard at work cleaning the house, the daughter nowadays avoided going inside as much as possible. Every day when she came home, her brother's body would be happily greeting her. She just couldn't handle the rotting sights and smells anymore. The smell of his exudation was overpowering. Green and brown juices dripped from his head and soaked his clothes. It wasn't rotting meat or spoiled milk anymore. It was death. No kids wanted to be near her either. In the corner of her eye, she could see them gag and hold their noses, as if she was the deceased one herself. Damn, so they're all smelling like that? Are you sure you don't want to stay with me a little longer? I can't. I gotta get back home to my wife. Daddy cheating? Hold up, the plot just thickened. But you've been looking so stressed. Is everything okay at home? The father let out a deep sigh. Not particularly. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. I haven't been treated the best recently. My wife's been so demanding, screaming at me for the littlest things. She's strutting around the house like she wears the pants around the family now. I can't get any peace and quiet in my own fucking goddamn fucking home. I need to show her who's boss. She can't keep pushing me around like this. I'm a man, for God's sake. I wish you luck. You can always keep crawling back to me to lick your wounds. Where have you been? It's rather late, ain't it? You been fishing? Work. Our son was asking about you today because you failed to show up for supper again. You're worrying him sick. Every single day you talk about that blasted son. I don't like how you do your job and make the money. I take care of the house and the kids. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Yet you call me foolish. Do I look stupid to you? He was humiliated from how quickly she shut him down. At least she couldn't dictate his actions outside of the home. He berated himself for his cowardice. We're speeding it up with the rot.
Think I'm stupid or something?
Sex. Oh. Darling, I'm sorry that dinner was a little rushed. Taking care of your brother was consuming most of my day today. It was worse than rushed. More like she threw random ingredients, inedible or not, into a pot. Legos, fucking corn. Like a whole thing of corn. Not even like a corn, like a corn. Like straight off the shit. Dice. This past week, it seemed that most of her meal. Sorry, this dude Keish said, imagine we get to day 67. This past week, it seemed that most of her meals were ending in this similar fate. The daughter poked a semi-charred apple with her fork. What? She just said, ah! There was a maggot living in her food. Oh my. What if I told you about not washing your hands before you eat? You need to wash them more frequently. Were you playing outside? Stop it already! How can you two continue pretending everything is normal? Dear, tell her everything is normal. The father looked like he was in a trance, rhythmically chewing his food without a care in the world. He probably swallowed at least 5 mags already. Listen to your mother more. Blech. She is correct. It's not true. Why do you insist on talking back? You're a child. You don't understand anything. Treat your parents with some motherfucking respect, you little hoe. And that's on period before I beat the britches off you. The mother began to spoon feed the body again. The spoon's contents were heartily containing maggots. A milk white maggot slipped from the softening pumpkin head and landed onto the spoon, oblivious to the mother. Oh, that's a mother. Yummy, isn't it? Oh God. She was going to retch. I'm going to my room. As you should. No supper for the rest of the night. The daughter was forced to cart the body back into their bedroom, making sure to avoid touching his slimy body as little as possible. His abdomen, distended beyond belief, was straining to rip through his clothes. The gorging insects were taking delight in how he was a balloon ready to pop. Who knew what putrid horrors were trapped inside him? The girl fell to her knees weeping. Mother kept saying everything was fine, but of course it wasn't. What wouldn't she give to return to normalcy? Whatever did she do to deserve this torture? If only she and her brother hadn't been roughhousing when the car came. When she looked up, the body was now facing away from her, giving her some semblance of privacy. Or was he always facing that way? She couldn't remember. Thank you. Of course, there would be no response. Yet she still felt the urge to say something. I miss you, brother. I miss you so much. I miss you too, sister. When is enough enough? School. Now. Oh my God. Another day, another garbage bag full of empty bug spray. The mother dabbed away any leakage from the son's body alongside some flaky apidoper. It was too much of a mess, moving him. That was too cringe. I had to step away. I had to step away, like legit. It was too much of a mess moving him in and out of the wheelchair anymore. Not to mention ruining her upholstery, so she might as well clean him where she sat. You need to take care of yourself more. The last time I sponge bathed you was when you were a wee baby. Not to say, you're not still mommy's little baby. She was frustrated with how many rags it took to maintain her son's cleanliness. He was slowly making his way through her favorite dish rags. The pelican patterned one she was using was soaked with murky browns and greens. Her poor pumpkin seemed to be covered in a greasy black substance. It wasn't his job to clean the stove up. The mother dabbed harder against his arm, accidentally scraping off a small section of skin. She groaned when more fluid oozed from the spot. Your sister has been refusing to help with laundry. Can you believe it? I wish she was as well behaved as you. No one wants to spend time with dear old mom. That's why you've always been mommy's favorite. Oh, give me a second. I'll be right back. Hello? Yeah, this the mommy? What? My daughter said that? Oh, about that, I think a raccoon died in the walls. We're gonna get it looked at. Yeah. No, she's just overreacting. You know children, they got wild imaginations and shit. Okay. She's tattling. She's tattling on mommy. Her fist clenched. That girl. Because the school bus had long since left, the mother had to drive to school to pick her up. They drove back in silence with the daughter awkwardly fidgeting. The mother looked like she was about to blow a gasket. Okay, explain yourself. Your teacher said that you were insistent on not returning home because there was a corpse in our house. Do you know how embarrassed I was? But it's true. There are insects crawling all over him and the house. I don't know how much more I can take. I feel so sick. The mother glanced at the body. What's that, darling? She's being quite rude? Yes, I agree with you. Mom, he's dead. He'll never respond. When will you do something about it? It's awful living here. What a horrible thing to say about your brother. I thought I raised you better than that. Everything has gone downhill since he died. You don't do my hair anymore. The food is rotten. Daddy ever barely comes home, and I can't stand all the smell. I know you're still grieving. But when will you ever get it through your thick head? Ow! The mother's eyes widened at the reddening of her hand, and to her weeping daughter on the floor. The woman had spanked both of her children for misbehaving before, but she'd never stricken their faces. You hit me! Sweetie, I didn't mean it. I don't know what came a hold of me. You know I'm stressed from taking care of your brother. I don't know who you are anymore, but you're not my mom. I hate you! Darling. No! You can't hide this anymore. I'm telling the police about you and my brother! She sprinted to the phone, but mother grabbed her by the hair. Pain seared through the girl's body. You insolent child. After everything I've done for you? It hurts, mother! It hurts! You're gonna rip my scalp off! A prepubescent girl had no physical power over a fully grown woman. The daughter was dragged across the wood floor, using all of her strength in an attempt to release herself. When the mother reached the children's bedroom, she threw the girl inside. The door locked. Let me out! I'm begging you! Mommy's so tired. The poor, wretched girl banged and banged to get on the door, to no avail. The mother wasn't even listening to her. And I'm sure you're tired of the arguing as well. Daddy disagreed for a while, but he eventually learned that Mommy knows best. All we have to do is wait a little bit longer until your brother heals up. You believe Mommy, don't you? I need to tell your father about this. He will not be pleased. No, I'm sorry. If you were truly sorry, you would have been a better sister. You can be that now. Yeah, she needed to jump out that motherfucking window. That night, the daughter had a nightmare. Maggots covered every square inch of her body, twisting and writhing to find any way to burrow deeper inside. She would have screamed if her mouth wasn't equally stuffed with maggots. The white worm slithered across the remains of her tongue, bashing against the walls of her pumpkin head. Trying to escape, she could feel their tiny mouths eating away at her bite by bite. Hello there, my sweet baby boy. I was just checking up on you. Did I disturb your sleep? No. She wasn't her brother. Leave her alone. You haven't fallen asleep yet? Are you having trouble? I can read you a bedtime story if you would like. Which one do you want? If I remember, the ugly duckling was always your favorite. She sat down next to the daughter, unaware of the slimy, squirming creatures crawling their way onto the hem of her dress. Buzzing blowflies danced above the two. And she began to read. The air was suffocating. Good night. May you have sweet dreams. She kissed the pumpkin. Dark slime clung to her lips from her sweet goodnight smooch. The room fell into darkness, leaving her daughter alone, coughing and gagging into the night. Family, when does his mother go to jail? Family, yo, like for real. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, my daughter's at home too. The kids' measles have gotten pretty bad. They should be returning to school any day now. Yeah. Of course. I've been homeschooling them. Yeah. Okay, well, what do you think I've been doing this entire time? My babies will be back when they're ready. All right, not a day sooner. You can stop calling me now. I'm gonna block that motherfucking number. I swear to God. You better not hit me up on no trap phone. I swear to God, I'm gonna block that shit too. Okay, bye. The mother was exhausted from the incessant phone calls. Just yesterday, the electric company, y'all remember that show? Electric Company, hey, holla up. OGs know what I'm talking about. The Electric Company, hey, come on. Somehow I feel like Christina knows what I'm talking about. Christina, please. Yep, there we go. Bam! The electric company had threatened to shut down the power if the bills weren't paid, but she knew she had paid them. The son's skin looked even worse today, concerningly worse. His skin was a soaked paper towel, tearing just as easily. The mother brought out more of her makeup kit, ready to powder all the putrefaction. Though, unlike her previous attempts, her son's skin refused to obey. Like a silk glove, the skin slipped off, landing silently onto the ground. The ease of such a feat shocked her. Then more and more and more until he was resembling some bloated lizard emerging from his molt. With each opening, a drip of black stew-like goo kept trickling down his limbs. No, don't do this! She pressed her hands against him to hamper any further sloughing. In retaliation, a geyser of thick fluid spurt from his torso, accompanied by air too foul to describe. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Finally, the stream of bodily deliquiesce came to rest. The child in front of her was partially deflated, sagging further into his soaked seat. This wasn't good. Why wouldn't her husband take their child to the hospital? The mother was damn near ready to herself, but she knew the jostling from the trip would make things worse. Even the lightest touch of her hands was not safe anymore. Tears welled in her eyes. What more could she do? On the contrary, the son's face was twisted into some relieved grin. The tired woman looked down. Her dress's hem was dyed in an assortment of dark fluid. Touching her dress only further coated her hands in the mucus. After the mother spent the rest of the day cleaning the mess, she bathed and went to bed. I don't even want to see what this little motherfucker's gonna look like. Anytime the daughter's door was unlocked, it was to slip in food. She's in fucking jail. The timing was irregular, making it difficult to calculate when she could escape. She could hardly eat the food anyway. Not one meal passed without a wriggling maggot hiding inside. Being trapped in this festering room made her entire body itch. She brushed off a hungry fly crawling on her arm. Their usual food source has been relocated to the living room for several days now, but they were more than happy to bother her. The daughter remembered Job, a figure from the Bible. Oh, Job. Despite all the suffering and adversity he was given, he never gave up hope and was rewarded in the end. She can make it through this too. One power the daughter had over her mother was retaining her wits. Jeez Louise. The police are here. But why? The mother glanced at the rooms behind her. Hide them and make sure the police don't hear the children. Good afternoon, officers. Woo! What business y'all got here? Y'all got a warrant? Excuse me, ma'am. We were called here today because of a smell complaint. One of your neighbors isn't happy. Yes, sirs, everything is all right. We've been having all sorts of pest problems. We've been doing everything we can to clean them out. So, you know, insects in the pantry, raccoons in the wall. It's a fucking nightmare, you know. I sure can smell it. Do you have Stinky Cheese Factory hidden somewhere in there? The three awkwardly chuckled. The caller also mentioned that your son hasn't been seen in a while. Yes, it's a case of the measles. I'm afraid he hasn't been improving as quickly as I'd hoped. I've been so weary, everything seems to be piling up. My husband keeps saying he doesn't have time to help. He's always working. The mother wiped her eyes as the policemen lowered their hats to their chests. Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. We won't bother you anymore. Our best wishes for your son getting better. Yeah, that's definitely an oversight. Police definitely know what a dead body smells like. That's probably in the training. Thank you. You're too kind. I'll be sure to tell him. The daughter's mouth was gagged with an old sock. Behind her, her father was tying her arms with rope. The man had little idea how to do it and was trying to barbarically force the limbs into a position they shouldn't go. Your mother cares about us. You know that, don't you? You can see how much she loves your brother. She'll come around, and then we can go back to being a family. Why did her father keep listening to that monster? The daughter let out a muffled wail. Finally, the man turned to stare at her. Instead of a cold glare, he looked pained from the heartbreak. He placed what might have been a loving hand on her shoulder, but he seemed too lost to tell. Yes, that's it. She was his child, remember? Surely he realized what he was doing to her. Any trace of empathy vanished when he heard the returning high heels of mother. What took you so long? Come with me to the entrance. Her arms were bright red from struggling against the rope. No, don't leave her. Oh my God. On the opposite side of the room, the son's untied body was mocking her. A large section of hand ligament and muscle dribbled onto the wheelchair seat. Eventually, the police drove away. The parents did not return to unbind her. Was it because they forgot, or did they know she would attempt to escape again? Family, is enough enough? Look at his fucking leg through the text box, family. Both the father and the mother were staring at the black limb on the floor. It was soft and delicate, like wet tissue paper. Likewise, the child was rapidly falling apart, his mushy pumpkin head barely attaching to the neck. I thought after receiving his new head, he would be recovering. But every day he gets worse and worse. What's wrong? What should we do? That's it. What if we replace the body too? His body wasn't compatible with the head, so we should find a new body that is. The neighbor's son. They're the same age. Bring the child here tonight. And don't keep me waiting. Our son needs his body more than their brat does. The daughter was awoken by now it's getting real. The muffled sounds of struggling and whimpering. What was going on? A child's scream in the basement answered her question. Would she be next? The daughter did the only thing she could think of. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women. Footsteps flew closer to the bedroom. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners. Your mother wants to see you. No! No! There was an uninvited person in the basement, and he was dead. He was fresh, and the pumpkin on his head was even fresher. Her parents really did kill someone. In the corner, her brother's body was callously cast aside. Look, darling, look! Your brother's all better now. Aren't you happy? We don't have to worry anymore. The mother stepped towards her daughter. Completely drenched in blood, the daughter wanted to vomit, but the father held her still, unable to run away from her maniacal matriarch. Ah, I'm so glad you agree. Things will finally go back to normal. Don't forget, you have school tomorrow, so you can't take your brother with you. She was prancing around the wheelchair, beyond proud of her newest work. The daughter knew that within a month the body would finish rotting and all the torment would begin anew. While the mother smoked, the new corpse was already turning pale. I was so busy preparing for today that I completely forgot about dinner. It may be the middle of the night, but how about we have ourselves a celebratory meal fit for a whole family? The police? This soon? You absolutely good for nothing husband! I should have done it myself. The father simply bowed his head. You've always been so oafish, and thanks to you, you've now ruined it for all of us. Do not let them get down here or they'll take our son away from us. The parents were distracted. Now was her chance. As hard as she could, the daughter bit down on her father's hand, drawing blood. Ouch! He jumped back as the girl burst from his arms and beelined up the stairs. You better rethink that right now! The mother had her butcher knife around the other child's neck. If you leave us, I'll kill him. You wouldn't want to be responsible for your brother's death again, would you? That would make mommy very sad. I'm not afraid to do it. Don't take another step. For a split second, the daughter almost pitied her mother. Throughout this entire month, the mother kept denying and making excuses, completely delusional that nothing was wrong with her child. Even now, she was treating this decapitated corpse like a hostage with value. Huh? What's that, darling? You want me to kill her instead? That does make sense. I've always loved you more anyway. The older woman faced her daughter, her knife already poised for the attack. She wasn't kidding. Sweetheart, listen to your mother. Come down these stairs right now. You've already caused her enough trouble. The daughter was so close to escaping, but her legs refused to move. Gloria? Her heart was ready to burst out of her chest. She would know that voice anywhere. Brother? In the corner of the room, a figure turned his pitiful head to face her. But how? He was supposed to be dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry everything turned out this way. It wasn't your fault. Gloria, you need to run. Now. And with those last words, his body collapsed back to the floor, bursting in a blackened spludge. Now he was truly gone. That closure was just what she needed. With no more time to spare, the daughter grit her teeth and sprinted up the rest of them motherfucking stairs. Out of the house, she barreled and into a policeman's arms. The mother's howling was already far in the distance. Hey, be careful. That's a child. Are you hurt? What's your name? It had been so long since last I'd seen my son. No, since the last time she touched a warm human being. Her resilience was finally rewarded. Don't worry, young lady. We'll take care of this. You're safe now. God! You cover the seeds with dirt, sprinkle some water every so often, and they'll be ripe for picking in October.
Wow, that's so cool. What's the biggest pumpkin you've ever grown?
Hard to say. Maybe the size of our car?
No way, Daddy. You're such a liar.
The father chuckled. But I have won a blue ribbon at the state fair before. You should have seen the look on your mother's face. Having fun out there?
Yeah. Daddy's showing us how to grow crops.
Dinner's on the table. You three better hurry or it'll get cold.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
Wait up. You had a head start. Daddy, why are you running too? Your legs are longer. It's not fair. The mother put up a valiant struggle in staying with her deceased victims, but she was eventually dragged away, kicking and screaming. Ultimately, she was institutionalized. The father was charged with kidnapping and shortly afterwards committed suicide in prison. No one would mourn his death. With no family left to claim guardianship over the daughter, she was simply shipped to the nearest orphanage. For the longest time, this tragedy became the talk of the town. Who could have known that the quiet but kind-hearted family were host to monsters? It was rather lonesome in the orphanage. No matter how many times the daughter bathed herself, fellow children constantly remarked about her repugnant smell. She couldn't tell if it was because they were mocking or if the girl truly could never wash away the scent of death from her house. Oh, you poor child. I can't begin to... Hold on, I gotta turn this down. I can't begin to imagine your pain. Don't worry. We'll find a good family to take care of you. At least the nuns were kind enough to ignore her smell. She was able to make friends with one of the older nuns, who was well known throughout the place for her baking skills. I baked a nice pumpkin pie today. Would you like a piece? Eek! Shoo, you silly fly! This pie is not for you! I'm sorry. They're such a nuisance. The flies have been unusually bold recently and I don't know why. If you would like, I can cut another slice of pie for you. Toss it, please. I'm not hungry. You sure? I'm begging you. I can't bear to look at it anymore. As you wish, my dear. Wow. Wow. You know what? If y'all could have been like, take a guess as to what this game's about, I would have. I never would have. That was insane. That was wow. That was wow. Can I get a 1-sentence summary? The boy got hit by the car, comma. The mom put a pumpkin head on the boy's decomposing body and kept him in the house for weeks, comma. And it just got so fucked, period. Let's see, what's an afterword? Oh, wow. Countless hours of research were spent making this visual novel as scientifically accurate as possible. That was crazy. And you know what? I'm happy we did that together. I'm happy we did that together, family. It was low-key like kind of watching a movie, right? Nope. It was low-key like watching a movie. And hold on, I kind of killed it on that narration with the little acting. Come on, y'all. We theater. All right, let's roll. Now, what I want to do, I was gonna say this is gonna take too long tonight. The Bite of 83 shit. I say we watch that Chilling Scares, and then we roll that tier list tonight. Then if we got any more time, we can do some other shit. But we might have to save the FNAF shit for tomorrow. Don't tell me that was the first movie I saw with y'all. That was a movie. That was a movie. That was dope. Yeah, you know what I want to do? What tier list are we gonna do, family? Hold up. Tier list maker. We were gonna do, whoops. I wanted to do, should we do this first actually? Should we do this first? Zach Bingo. All right. Yo, Foxtrot with the 4 months. Thank you, Foxtrot. We were gonna do holidays. What? No results? No one's came up with a holiday tier list? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Holidays. All right, chill out. Holidays. US holidays. Come on, bruh. Can we get like some cute little graphics? Okay, this is a good one. The fuck is that? Okay, this is a good one. Jesus, these ads, bro. Fuck. Oh my God, get out. How do I make it leave? Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. This seems fun to me. Should we turn on some music? What kind of music should we turn on, family? We'll turn on Christmas music. Non-copyright Christmas music. Because Christmas is coming. Let's see. Yes! All right. I just unplugged my headphones. Holiday tier list. Turn on copyright miss. Oh, hold up. Okay, let's rank some holidays, family. These ads are insane. They're insane. I'm gonna put, there's nowhere y'all can go. Can I skip it? Hold on, skip. It's just another ad. All right, let's start one at a time. Cinco de Mayo. Y'all are gonna call me wrong for this. I don't really know what Cinco de Mayo is. I personally don't celebrate it. What is it about? Can someone explain it? The Day of the Dead. So what do you do? What do you do? Is it fun? As a Mexican, Cinco de Mayo is not important in Mexico. Oh. Okay, so it's just... So even the Mexicans don't fucking give a shit about it. What the hell? Alright, D. Come on now. So it's trash. 4th of July. Ooh, 4th of July. Okay, let's think about this. If you're not in the USA, you might not understand this. 4th of July is where we all get together, celebrate our freedom in America, which, you know, do we have it? I don't know. It's the weather's always perfect 4th of July. You go outside, it gets late at night, you're with all your family, you shoot off fireworks, hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, friends, having parties, drinking. It's a nice, everybody's outside. It's an outside holiday. Fireworks shows on the lake. Now listen, I'm gonna rate it an A just because I would give it an S, but 4th of July kind of been dropping off for me personal. The last like 3 years, it's been raining every night. And the fireworks don't even happen. I don't know. It kind of feels like it's falling off for me personally. So that's why I'm gonna rate it an A. But it is a W holiday. April Fool. Well, it's a fun day. I mean, nothing really happens. Nothing, it's not like some holidays are all day. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what? I got a feeling that this shit is not copyright free. I might just turn on like, hold up. I got an idea. Animal Crossing winter music. See? I'm a genius. Let me turn it up a little bit. Because I don't want that whole thing to get copyright. People can't even hear what the hell I'm talking about. That's nice. Okay. April Fools is like, you know how some holidays are all day long? Like Christmas? April Fools is like, even if you're doing a fool, it's just one moment. It's like, I got you with the fool. Or like, oh, I'm waiting to, you know, turn the sink on and someone put a fucking rubber band around the shit and it sprays all in your fuck. I'm gonna give it a C. It's a C tier holiday. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the chat. I'm gonna give it a C. I think C is good. I think C is good. I don't know why this is even here. I'm not even gonna rate it. I'm gonna just leave it. Christmas. Come on, y'all. Christmas does deserve its own tier. It really does. It is the holiday, y'all. The whole month of December, you go outside, you feel it. You feel it. It's just something in the air. You feel loving, right? You feel good. You can smell it. It smells different. And then it's like all night. The house is all decorated. Inside, it's nice with the Christmas lights. Everybody's drinking hot chocolate, eating cookies every day. It's an S tier. It's my favorite holiday. Period. Period. Let's roll. Birthday. Birthdays are special. Birthdays are special. I didn't really know birthdays were considered a holiday, but you know what? Of course you gotta make them an S. Birthdays are S tier for everybody, right? It's your day, right? It's your day. So S tier for me. S tier. Let's roll. Easter. Come on, man. When that Easter bunny roll around, you going outside, you see that basket? Wait a minute. And then remember what Jesus did. He hopped out that tomb 3 days later and went back up there. Number one, he ore farming on that. That's why we celebrate. But low key, that's kind of all you do. You just, I think I'm gonna leave it right there in B. It's a B holiday. It's a B. I mean, it's up there. Don't get me wrong. It's up there. It's like, that's one of the main holidays, but it's not as fun as you would think. But it's not supposed to be fun. It's about Jesus. St. Patrick. See, I got a lot of Irish in my blood. I don't know if y'all know that. I got more Irish in my blood than Xenowolf does. And he swear he Irish. My grandma's last name, O'Sullivan. That's about as Irish as the motherfucker get. I don't care about St. Pat. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Literally, it's an excuse for middle-aged men to get drunk. That's it. And it apparently doesn't give you a day off school either. That's a D holiday. No way. Earth Day. When was last time y'all celebrated Earth? Listen, I know Earth Day, shout out, but what the fuck do you do on Earth Day? Nothing. You don't get off school. Is it for a good cause? Sure. We're talking about fun. I'm gonna give this one a D. No one has fun on Earth Day. It's less fun than St. Patrick's. At least on St. Patrick's, you can get drunk. I'm giving it a D. Come on. Groundhog Day. Family, what is there to say? The fucking groundhog comes out, and then the groundhog, if he sees his shadow or not, that determines on if we get, what is it, 8 more weeks of winter? How are we still operating on this system? Who give a fuck? But it's cool to watch him come out, so I'm gonna give it a C. It's on, doesn't it seem, it feels like an April Fool's kind of stepbrother for me. Father's Day. Okay. So I don't have a father anymore. I don't have a father, but I remember when Father's Day would come around. Wake your dad up, Happy Father's Day! Give him a present, we'd all go out to eat. I'm gonna give it an A. Holiday, what the fuck? What is this? It's just, it says 26 and then holiday on it. 26 holiday? Oh, a vacation. Oh, holiday day is S. My dad is racist, so it's a vacation. Okay, I mean, I guess vacations are always at least an A tier. Always. Ain't no Christmas, but Hanukkah, I don't celebrate. Where's Max the Meme when you need him? Max the Meme, you're Jewish. Tell me more. I don't know what the fuck goes on with the Hanukkah. I can't rate the tier, so I'm gonna leave it down here. Thanksgiving. All right. Thanksgiving. Now, we talked about this earlier. Thanksgiving got some fire food, y'all. Everybody's sitting around the table, big ass meal. You eating them sandwiches with the roll, with the Hawaiian rolls and the ham and the cheese. You're eating that shit for days afterwards. With the, everybody makes a plate or a meal or a food. Oh my God, don't forget the parade that comes on in the morning. Come on, y'all. It's low-key an S tier for me. I've got so many good memories with this. I remember getting up at 4 in the morning to record the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on a VHS tape. I love Thanksgiving. It's a good holiday, man. The family together, we eating good food, we watching a fun parade. Come on. And then Black Friday the day after, goated. Black Friday the day after. It's about Easter. Then you got that Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. Shits. Yeah, I'm gonna give Black Friday a B. It kind of feels fucked up putting the holiday where you save money right next to the holiday where Jesus saved us all. I can agree. Black Friday used to be fun. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna knock it down a tier. Because Black Friday kind of fell off. Nowadays, you can go online, right? They've got the sales that have been going for 2 weeks in advance. It's like, no one really ever gives a fuck on the actual day anymore. So I'm gonna put it down there. Let's see, Halloween. Come on now, y'all, Halloween. I mean, listen, I wish I was still old enough to trick or treat, right? I understand that I'm old enough to go buy my own candy, but I liked not knowing exactly what I had, right? You pull out the bag and it's like, oh my God, like a giant Tootsie Roll. Those are my favorites, man. Snickers. Come on. And the weather hits. It smells different, Rhino family. It smells different. You know Halloween's coming when you walk outside. That smell hits. You know it's coming. It's a different smell. S tier. Come on. I love the vibes of it too. S tier. S tier. Rich people giving up that full size. Ooh. When it's 50 and you get hit with that breeze and that smell come up inside the nostril family. Labor Day. Who give a fuck? I mean, you know, do y'all get off school or work? I don't fucking know. A. Labor Day gets an A? That's today! Man, fuck Labor. Nobody give a fuck. Labor Day weekend, people get lit, but Labor Day, no one cares. Look, where's all the... Shouldn't y'all be excited? It's Labor Day. No. Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even consider this rigged ass shit. Remember, I told y'all I bet on the who won last year? I won $4,000 because I knew they were gonna win. I'm not telling y'all how I know, but I knew who was versing who. I knew they were gonna win. I won some big money, and everybody in my life begging me for a couple changes. I'm gonna give it a B. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, the Chiefs and the Eagles. I knew the Eagles were gonna win. I knew it. The Chiefs had won for far too long, and I knew the script had to change up a little bit. So, we won big on them Eagles. Now listen. Halftime show, hit or miss. Hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. The commercials used to be funnier back in the day. They used to be. They're still good, right? High production. They got some bangers in there. I think I'll leave it at... I mean, it's better than April Fool's Day, so I'm gonna leave it at B. I'm gonna leave it at B. What is this shit? Math Day? Literally, what are we doing? Math Day. Geometry Tuesday. The Pi Day. Oh, it's Pi Day. Fuck a pie. Who give a fuck? Nobody's celebrating. So you're posting on Instagram story. It's Pi Day. That's it. Memorial Day. Rest in peace to people who lost their lives. It's a day to memorial. That's what it is. It's a day to memorial. Remember, we wouldn't all be here if people weren't losing their lives for our freedoms. And that's all over the world, family. All over the world. I'm gonna give it a B, just out of respect. Out of respect. Great purpose and a clutch day off school. Let's see, Mother's Day. Come on. Mother's Day gotta be up there with Father's Day. How you gonna put father ahead of them? Come on. Come on, both of them good days. Let's see, what is this? Does someone know what the fuck this is? Happy Yoshi Day? I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, New Year. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. New Year Day. I like New Year's Day. Honestly, it feels kind of crazy. New Year's does kind of feel a little crazy. Is it an S tier? It's a new start. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Benny. It's not on par with Christmas. I'm gonna leave it here. It should be somewhere in the middle, I feel. But New Year's Day is a good feeling, man. It's a new start. New Year's resolutions are my favorite. Let's keep rolling. President's Day. Nobody give a fuck. Who is this? Who is this? What day is this? Columbus Day. Nobody care. We're not celebrating it. I mean, shout out to them. Right? Y'all get off a day, but it's like, whatever. Martin Luther. Okay. I mean, you know what? It's a good day, and it's a good man to remember. Good man to remember. He did a lot of good things for a lot of good people, family. Now, is it on par with Christmas? Yo, hey! I'm gonna throw it in S. Just out of respect for the good King Martin and the good things that he done. All right. Nobody out here did shit that Martin did. Come on. Yeah, Christmas should be. There should be a Christmas tier. There really should be. Good Friday. Okay. Okay. I mean, Good Friday. You getting excited because Easter coming. The basket, but you know, I feel like it. You know, Black Friday tier. I mean, it is on Friday, so, you know, you get hype about that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all thinking same as Easter? Nah, because on Easter, you get a basket. Juneteenth. Make a row above. All right, hold up. Add a row above. Shit. Christmas. Y'all saying, all right, Zach, what's Juneteenth? What am I gonna rate it? I can't really speak on it. I can't really speak on it. Hey, guy, hey. Listen, you should go right up there with Martin. Right? And then Christmas up here. Out of respect. I know we getting lit on Juneteenth. The fuck is this? Heart Day? Fucking at the beach day. Is this beach day? What is this? Valentine's Day. Ooh. That one hits. That one hits, man. That one hits, dude. Let me think correctly about it. I mean, it's a nice one. Yeah, when you don't have a Valentine, like 97% of you, it kind of hurts. But then when you got a true love inside of your life, man, it just hits. It just hits. It's got to be up there. It's got to be right next to Juneteenth. Come on, man. Come on. With a Valentine, S. Without, C. Yeah, because at least if you don't have a Valentine, at least like your mom might give you some chocolate or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll. Veterans Day. I mean, you know, shout out to all the veterans who served. You got my utmost respect and thank you. I think I'm gonna put it right by Memorial. Fuck is this? Voting Day? Is this whatever? No, this is probably one of the worst days in the world. Everybody's fighting. Half of the world, half of the fucking United States are like ready to kill the other half. No. All the way down there. How do y'all think it looks, y'all? I think it looks good. I think it looks good, man. Someone wants, let me download it real quick, actually. If y'all want to make your own, I'm gonna put the link. Do we still have that tier list link? I think it's good, dude. I don't care. Oh, let me put it in tier list. There we go. Y'all can make your own, post them in there, and I'll probably look at them off camera. I'll see what y'all rating. But that was fun, man. That was fun. I enjoyed that, dude. I enjoyed that. All right, let me stop this. That was cool. I like that a lot. I like rating things with y'all, man. Maybe one tier list a day we could do. It only takes like 18, 20 minutes. That was fun. That was fun. Okay. Rhino's birthday. Yeah. Rhino birthday needs a whole new, whole different tier. Let's see. Okay, hold up. I want to watch. Dude, look at how fucking scary this thumbnail looks. YouTubers that became murderers. Lord have mercy.
Suzanne,
we gotta check this out, fam. We gotta let me check the settings.
Eaton was a 59-year-old American scientist who was working as a
Hold up.
Professor of molecular biology.
Make sure the sound settings are straight. They could be gay, who knows? All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and we'll be right back. I'm excited for this. Zach, don't turn into one of those. Wait, what do you mean? Don't turn into one of what? What do you mean? Glenny with the 2 months. Thank you, Glenny. They could be bi. That's true. I forgot about that one. Don't turn into one of what? Someone figure out what he's saying. One of the murderers. Oh, shit. All right, I'm here. Yo, hey, no promises, family. No promises. I'll be right back. Hold up. Y'all ready to rock and roll? What does it say? Remember the game you played years ago when you had a goon and not get caught by your mom? My favorite video you ever made. I remember it. Unfortunately, I do. Also, before we start this, y'all, you know what I've been playing lately? I never played Resident Evil 2 with Leon. So I got the remaster. I've been playing it like in call with Delise and she's been watching. That's a fire game. That shit is fire. I got like the bundle, so I got like 3 and 4. I'm excited to play him, man. I'm excited. I'm like at the part where you're like in the sewer. Shit is getting hard. I thought I'd just share. All right, y'all hype up the YouTube chat. Ready? Or the Twitch chat, because the YouTube gonna chat. Hype it up, go. Yeah, Rhino, exactly. Nobody, you're a real one. I remember that. All right. Tonight, guys, we're going to be checking out YouTubers that became murderers by chilling scares.
Suzanne Eaton was a 59-year-old American scientist who was working as a professor of molecular biology in Dresden, Germany. A big part of her job at this institute was to travel around the world and hold conferences on the latest developments in her field. In July of 2019, she traveled to the scenic Greek island of Crete for one of these conferences, not knowing that this was going to be her last, and that the person responsible for her end would be caught because of his videos on YouTube. The incident happened on July 2nd, when, after a conference, Suzanne spent time with her peers and played the public piano in the venue's lobby before saying her goodbyes and heading out to her hotel in the afternoon. Sadly, this was the last time anyone saw Suzanne alive. Her coworkers noticed her absence when she didn't show up for the second conference scheduled for 6 p.m. that evening. It wasn't like her to skip events out of the blue. Something wasn't right. A fact that became increasingly clear when over 24 hours passed without anyone hearing from her. So, on July 3rd, her colleagues called the police to check on her, hoping she was simply sick or something similar. However, when officers arrived at her hotel room, no one answered the door. They acquired a spare key from the hotel management and went inside, only to find the room completely empty and undisturbed. All of Suzanne's belongings were also still in the room. The only things missing were her running shoes and a set of exercise clothes. Those who knew her immediately understood what this meant. You see, in addition to her academic prowess and piano expertise, Suzanne was also an athlete at heart. She was a double black belt in Taekwondo, and despite her age, loved going on a run every day. Knowing this helped investigators narrow down what might have happened to her. Put simply, she likely went on a run soon after returning to her hotel on July 2nd, and something went wrong after that. She wasn't super familiar with the area, and to make matters worse, the weather was uncomfortably hot that afternoon. There was a strong possibility she collapsed from the heat or something else along those lines. After putting this together, the Crete police immediately dispatched a search and rescue team in the area surrounding her hotel and around popular running trails. Her family even traveled to Crete and put a €50,000 reward for anyone who could help find Suzanne. Unfortunately, Suzanne was nowhere to be found. That is until 5 days later, on July 8th, when two young...
She in the oldest view. Where the fuck is this? This the tomb that Jesus fucking climbed out of 3 days later. Are we in the legit catacombs? This dude Gunta in my chat talking about Zach bitch ass TV. I'm gonna ban everybody in here.
Men were exploring one of the abandoned World War II Nazi bunkers scattered across Crete. Around 200 meters in, one of them noticed a piece of burlap covering something on the ground. They picked it up from one end to see what was underneath, and what they found was the aftermath of one of the most horrific crimes in Crete's recent history. The burlap was covering the bloody remains of Suzanne Eaton.
Yep.
A later autopsy report discovered that Suzanne had several broken ribs, multiple fractures throughout her body, a missing ear, and much, much more. Whatever happened to her certainly was not an accident. The investigators began searching for clues, and fortunately it didn't take long for them to make their first major breakthrough: a set of car tire tracks leading up to the entrance of the bunker. Analyzing these tracks allowed investigators to find the car responsible for transporting Suzanne's remains to that bunker. It belonged to 27-year-old Yanis Paraskakis, a local sheep farmer. But when questioned, Yanis feigned ignorance.
Hold up, bro. I'd probably snap if my name was Giannis Paraskakis as well. I'd probably lose my fucking mind. This dude got a crazy debuff from Paraskakis. Come on, family. Also, rest in peace.
And claimed that him driving through that area on that day was nothing more than a coincidence. He went as far as to say that he didn't even know about the existence of that bunker, a lie that would eventually lead to his arrest. You see, Yanis had a dream to become a successful YouTuber. He started a channel with his own name in 2012 and began posting videos. However, if you go to his channel today, all you'll find are 3 videos of him performing an ancient Chinese martial art and meditation technique called Qigong. That's because a couple days before Suzanne's body was discovered, Yanis deleted every other video on his channel. And once authorities recovered some of these deleted videos, it became clear why. You see, most of these deleted videos involved Yanis exploring abandoned World War II bunkers, including the one where Suzanne's remains were discovered. This contradiction gave the authorities the go-ahead to formally arrest him on July 15. It also allowed them to investigate him further, and the evidence they discovered was overwhelming. As it turned out, the land where this bunker was located was owned by Yanis's family. Investigators also found traces of Suzanne's blood in his car's trunk. When confronted with this evidence, Yanis cracked and told the whole story. According to him, he saw Suzanne running down the road and something came over him. He hit her with his car twice before putting her in his car, driving to the bunker, and ending her life there.
Come on, bro. You know what? Sometimes the devil comes through your body. And if you're not pure of heart, the devil... Yeah, he probably like hit her and then like looked in the rear view and she was like alive, and then he backed up super quick, hit her again. What the fuck? Why wouldn't he just be like, yo, yeah, I have a YouTube channel where I explore these bunkers? Like he had to be like, oh yeah, I was just passing by, and then they saw the channel. Come on, bro. You think these people are stupid?
He later changed his story to where he was compelled to commit this crime by a demon. Unfortunately for him, the jury didn't buy this one bit and sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2020. Now, this should have been the end of Giannis's story, but from what I've seen, there's more to his actions than just this one crime he was convicted of.
Tell me.
The thing is, Giannis presented his vile act as a crime of opportunity, something he did completely out of nowhere. However, there's evidence to suggest that Giannis might be a full-blown serial killer. For instance, he was apparently detained by the police twice before, once for arson and once for animal cruelty, both of which are well-known early behaviors of serial killers. After his arrest, several other women also came forward, testifying that he had tried to run them over with his car as well in the past. So, Suzanne was more than likely not his first victim. However, the most solid evidence against Giannis is in one of the deleted videos he uploaded to YouTube. In it, we can see him showing some very human-looking bones scattered throughout the same bunker Suzanne was discovered in. These bones were never discovered by the authorities, suggesting they might have been removed by Giannis to hide evidence. But what makes this truly disturbing is what his friend says at one point in the same video. This roughly translates into, "Is this where you left that old guy?" Insinuating that Giannis had disposed of one of his previous victims in the same bunker before. And if that is the case, one can only wonder how many other people Giannis has killed over the years.
Bro, is he addicted to hitting people with his car? Like, legit. Also, that's how it always starts. Every serial killer you ever meet, they'll tell you, yeah, when I was a little kid, I started torturing animals. Like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. I mean, I would cut a worm in half when I was a child, but I'm not torturing, like, little squirrels. They all start with animals, y'all.
Simply Manic 6075 was a YouTube channel owned and operated by
Simply Manic 675. You drowned a bee. Okay, well, okay, it's a. I had a grudge. They didn't like me either. I got stung probably 14, 15, 16 times as a kid. They hated me. And then I took my revenge. I was the ant bully.
by 24-year-old Samantha Wolford. She lived in the small community of Monticello, Texas with her husband Ernest Lee Ibarra, aka Ernie, and their 5 children. She usually made videos about her day-to-day life and other random topics. Her story began in 2008 when she was at the lowest point of her life. She'd recently become the single mother of a pair of twins and had no love interest in her life. That's when she met Ernie at a local tattoo shop, and the two hit it off right from the get-go, eventually getting in a relationship and starting a family together. In one of her videos, Samantha described the day she met Ernie as the happiest day of her life. Together, they were blessed with 3 more children, including 1 more pair of twins.
Yo, family. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm all for having kids, right? Woo! 24 years old having kids, that's a little young, family. I'm 24. I'm about to be 25. That's a little young. I understand you want to be young when your kids are growing up. That's still a little young. These motherfuckers having 5 kids at 24? Come on.
Raising 5 kids was a challenge, but Ernie made it work by taking a second job in pizza delivery. So, while they had endured tough times together, Samantha, Ernie, and their 5 children appeared to be the perfect loving family. However, while being a stay-at-home mother,
I swear to God, if something happens to this kid, bro. I swear to lie. I swear. Look at how cute she is watching. What is that? Daddy dancing? Look. Come on, don't.
5 children appeared to be the perfect loving family. However, while being a stay-at-home mother was all she could do at the time, Samantha still had a dream of becoming a famous actress one day.
I've always wanted to be an actress. I think it is so much fun. I've been extras in movies. I've had small parts in like short films. It is so much fun and it is so beautiful. It is one of the most amazing forms of art ever to be able to express yourself that way. I think it's amazing.
So, in October 2010, she created her YouTube channel and started posting videos, hoping to become a popular YouTuber and fulfill her dream on the internet instead. And things were going surprisingly okay in the beginning. Samantha would post new videos.
5-year-old tans, dead baby pills, 15 weird things about me, totally homeless, little update, Hunger Games review, Vampire Diaries, necklace. Hold up, what, some of these videos kind of popping for her, though. Wait a minute. 13 years ago, 27,000 views. That was like 300 million in today's words.
Whenever she had something new to say. And while most of her videos struggled to get past 100 views at the time, the few viewers she had were enough to keep her going. But as time passed on, her passion for making videos turned into an obsession.
Cinco, I'm sorry. I can't turn the lights off tonight. I can't. I'm scared to do so. Bendy's gonna refund you, Cinco. Don't worry about it. He's gonna do it. He's got you. He's doing it right now. Shout out to you, Cinco. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. Next time.
She started spending more of her time on making videos than her family, putting even more pressure on an already stressed out Ernie. Around 2014, she also started accusing Ernie of hurting her in her videos, hinting at just how bad their relationship was going. But then, after posting a seemingly random video in March of 2014, Samantha...
Why the baby peeking on chat? Baby moderating? Come on, hey look! Baby moderate. He doing a better job than y'all.
mysteriously vanished from the internet.
Oh.
Maybe she lost interest in YouTube or just wanted to focus on her family again. No one knew exactly why she quit so abruptly. Then, on the 20th of February 2015, viewers finally received the update they were waiting for. Unfortunately, it was far more tragic than anyone could have imagined. It started with the Texas police receiving a call from one of Samantha's aunts asking them to save her niece's life.
Taos County 911, what's your emergency? I have a home invasion. My niece is tied up. I am at the verge of untying my niece at this particular moment. Okay, she's tied up. She is tied up and gagged. And gagged? Is that what you said? Ma'am. Is there anybody else there? Where are the kids? We have 5 small infants asleep.
Apparently, 3 masked men broke into their home in the middle of the night and attacked the couple while they were asleep. The intruders then tied Samantha in her bedroom and after hitting him with a gun a few times, kidnapped Ernie. Samantha somehow managed to get her ties loose enough to call her aunt, who then contacted the police after arriving at Samantha's home herself. By the time officers arrived, Samantha's aunt had set her free from the restraints. The kids were fortunately safe as well. However, what made this whole situation strange was that the intruders didn't take anything else from their home besides Ernie. And from the people who knew him personally, Ernie wasn't the type of guy to make enemies with dangerous people. Put simply, investigators sensed something fishy with the whole situation.
Yeah.
But all that paled in comparison to the main objective.
Ernie couldn't handle it. I'm calling it right now. This dude, Ernie, it probably all hit him. 5 kids. Oh my God. He was like, yo, hey, homeboys, let's set something up. Come get me. But how does this turn into a YouTuber that becomes a murderer?
Which was to save Ernie as soon as possible. Unfortunately, Samantha didn't know anything that could give investigators their first clue. With no other option, the officers took Samantha to the station for further questioning, hoping to extract any useful information they could from her. But what none of them expected was that Samantha would change up her story completely after entering the interrogation room. Where before she didn't know anything about the assailants, now she had the name of a potential suspect, John Rebel. As Samantha's story goes, she was talking to her friend about Ernie's supposed attacks on Samantha, when suddenly a man with the pseudonym John Rebel overheard their conversation and started talking about how a man shouldn't treat a woman that way and that he was going to handle the situation. Well, as it turned out, the name John Rebel actually belonged to someone, a man named Jonathan Sanford. The police found and arrested John not long after Samantha gave out his name, right alongside his 2 accomplices, Jose Ponce and Octavius Rhymes. Surprisingly, Jonathan put up little to no resistance and immediately confessed to kidnapping Ernie. He also confirmed the worst possible outcome, that by the time the police got involved, Ernie was already dead. The 3 took him to a secluded forest and executed him with 1 shot to the back of his head.
She hired them?
However, even after learning all this, one question remained. Why? Why would 3 men who didn't even know Ernie kidnap him from his home like that?
Because they friends of her, and she said she offered them some pub. They come over and So they were like, yo, y'all want some puh? And so what they did was they came over and they killed him. They killed the man for puh. Alright.
Answer to this question pointed back to Samantha, who kept denying any involvement. Even if the investigators ignored her suddenly remembering the perpetrator's name, there were several other suspicious aspects to her story. Like, how was she able to untie herself enough to call her aunt? Why didn't any of her neighbors hear the break-in?
Because when I tie people up, you gotta make sure double, triple knot it. Make sure their arms are like super tight already before you even start tying. There's no way you're getting out. There's like when you, there's no fucking way. So my cat meter off the chain right now.
And why were the kids all sleeping in the same room when usually they're scattered throughout the house? It wasn't long before investigators uncovered undeniable evidence of her direct involvement. This included instruction messages she sent to Octavius when the officers were trying to call Ernie's phone, which he had on him. These read, "Kill his phone, shut that down, ditch phone, move." There was no doubt about it at this point. Samantha was in colluding with her husband's killers. And as the investigation went on, the real story came out as well. Samantha had apparently become addicted to the idea of becoming a famous YouTuber, and her neglect of the kids became a constant source of fighting between the couple. But instead of resolving the issue like a responsible adult, Samantha colluded with her friend's boyfriend.
Wait a minute. How does killing your wait a minute. But how is that gonna help? Family. You got 5 kids. Who's gonna take care of these kids? You ain't making money off YouTube in 2013. Maybe pennies. Back then, they were doing it for the love of the game. What? Unless what she thought she was going to do is go on there and be like, oh, my husband got killed. And then you become famous because you're the girl whose husband got killed and murdered and kidnapped.
Hatch a cartoonishly evil scheme to get rid of Ernie. They first wanted to plant hard drugs in his car and get him arrested, but later made the heartless decision that taking his life would be much easier. There's also a chance that Samantha went with the murder plan because it would have brought her more attention on YouTube. She was eventually sentenced to 149 years in prison for killing her own husband, leaving her 5 children completely orphaned in the process.
Woo!
Diana.
Great. Max saying the R word in my motherfucking chat is popping up on motherfucking screen. I'm gonna have to go through and blur it for the YouTube up. No, I'm just kidding, Max. Say it again.
Lovejoy was a successful technical Diana Lovejoy was a successful technical writer living in the town of Carlsbad, California with her husband Greg Mulvihill. However, while her corporate job paid the bills, Diana's true passion was becoming a triathlon athlete and documenting her journey on video, resulting in her eventually starting her own fitness blog called Lovejoy Fitness and a YouTube channel by the name of Heavy DJ. She started this channel all the way back in 2008 and over the years used it to document various parts of her life.
Hello.
From meeting her parents after a long time to going scuba diving with her husband. At one point, she even tried to become a cooking show host of sorts.
Doesn't that smell nice?
Unfortunately,
dude, you know what? Let me know if y'all want to. I would love to make like a cooking show like this, kind of like you think you're watching a real cooking show, but then it just turns into just bullshit. Not like what's his name, the dude who throws shit everywhere, but like just be funny with it. Kind of have like a normal cooking, but then it's like. I think that'd be fun.
Show host of sorts.
Like with the slow editing in and out and the music, like just like she's doing it. Hope you guys are ready for some good eating. It's just like that'd be so funny, man.
Smell nice.
Unfortunately, her channel never really took off, forcing her to eventually cut her losses and move on with her life in March of 2012. Or at least that's what it looked like from the outside. In reality, Diana's reason for abandoning her YouTube channel was kind of wholesome. You see, Diana and Greg had been trying for a baby for years by this point. Tragically, Diana had suffered 8 different miscarriages and was quickly losing hope. But then in September of 2012, the two were blessed with a perfectly healthy baby boy, marking an end to their struggle. However, what should have been a moment of celebration started a downward spiral of lies and betrayals, eventually culminating in an assassination attempt.
God.
Things started going downhill when just a few months after the birth of their son, Greg lost his job, leaving Diana as the sole breadwinner. The stress of the previous miscarriages, combined with the crushing weight of having to support a family in an extremely expensive city all on her own, spelled disaster for their marriage. It wasn't long before the two were constantly fighting with each other. Things escalated even further on July 9, 2014, when Greg returned home only to see a police officer waiting for him at the door. The officer explained that Greg wasn't allowed to enter his own home because, as it turned out, Diana had accused him of attacking both her and their son. What followed was a nearly 2-year-long divorce mediation, during which the investigators found no evidence supporting Diana's accusations, allowing Greg to get a 50-50 custody of their son. Diana was also ordered to pay
Hold up, 50-50 custody? If the mom, if it's 100%, this is just my thoughts. If the mom was found out to be 100% without a doubt lying about the dad beating the kid and her, or even the other way around, if it's the dad blaming the mom, because it goes both ways all the time. It's not a mom thing, it's not a dad thing. The other parent should get custody, because that's just, something's already, it's just a ticking time bomb at that point. Something not right.
$20,000 as a part of their divorce settlement in late 2015.
Oh, she got snapped.
Before the divorce could be finalized, Greg received a phone call from an anonymous number that changed everything. The voice on the other end claimed to be a private investigator Diana had hired recently. And according to this investigator, he already had solid proof of the attack claims Diana had made against Greg.
Oh.
But for some unknown reason, he wanted to help Greg win the case, so he claimed to have left the documents taped to a power pole located on a small hiking trail near Greg's home. Greg naturally found this whole thing pretty suspicious and decided to take one of his friends with him to the pole on the night of September 4th, 2016. Sadly, despite his suspicions, he failed to grasp the true intentions of the strangely helpful private detective.
Hello, this is 911.
Yeah. My friend has just been shot.
Do you know who shot him?
There's a guy lying down like a sniper.
A sniper? Did you see him at all?
Briefly, we saw the gun, and he shot at us like 6 or 7 times.
When Greg reached the
Nobody in chat. Nobody do it. Whoa. Dude out here sniping. Damn. Bro, I want to get down.
pole, a sniper opened fire on him, shooting him clean through the chest. Fortunately, the bullet missed his heart by mere inches, giving him a second chance at life. By the time the police arrived, the shooter had already fled the crime scene. But a quick survey of the area allowed the investigators to uncover a pair of towels the shooter left behind. Running a DNA test on these towels led to a man named Weldon McDavid, Diana's shooting instructor. Weldon tried to deny any involvement at first, but the evidence against him was overwhelming, as after a thorough search, investigators were able to find another set of the same towels at Diana's place as well. They had also received CCTV footage of Diana buying the burner phone Weldon later used to lure Greg into the secluded area. Most importantly, investigators also found the gun Weldon used on Greg, hidden in the rafters of his garage. By this point, it was clear that Diana was the one who wanted to get rid of Greg, likely to avoid paying the divorce settlement and keep full custody of her son. Diana and Weldon were arrested for the attempted assassination on Greg Mulvihill and tried for their crimes in November 2017. Both were found guilty, with Diana sentenced to 26 years to life and Weldon to a harsher 50 years to life.
I'm sorry, bro, but if I was going to jail for something like that, I'd pull this same shit right here. Like, you gotta at least do a little bit of, give him something. You know what I'm saying? Please, I'm passing out. Take me to the hospital. Like, come on. I cannot believe that dude lit a shot through the chest, but it was a few inches away from his heart. It probably punctured his lung.
The only silver lining in this entire case is that Greg was able to make a full recovery and is now living with his son.
W. That's all I can say about
The
that.
Gunnar Runar 87 channel on YouTube seems oddly wholesome at first glance. It's owned by an Icelandic boy named Gunnar Runar Sig Thorsson and contains a single 3.5-minute video of him confessing his feelings to the girl he loves. The title translates to English as My Confession to Hildur. In it, he says things like,
Hún án efa sko sérstakasta manneskja sem ég nokkuð tímann hitt. Ég verð svo ótrúlega glaður bara að vera nálægt henni. Það ekki meira. Og þetta ætla þér því að ég held sig orðin ástfangin með þér.
However, this seemingly heartfelt love letter turned out to be the key to solving one of the most horrific crimes in recent Icelandic history. And it all led back to Gunnar and the troubled life he had as a child. You see, Gunnar didn't have a mother growing up, resulting in him getting extremely close with his father. However, on the night of September 20th, 1996, when Gunnar was just 9 years old, his father decided to end it all using a gun. What made this already messed up situation even worse was the fact that Gunnar was in the room with his father and witnessed everything. Unsurprisingly,
Jesus Christ, man. Come on, Dad. What the fuck? Hey, son, watch this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wow, what a piece of shit father.
this took a heavy toll on Gunnar's mental health. He withdrew from the world and refused to accept.
Hey, son, close your eyes. All right, open them. Like, this, come on. Is that not the most selfish thing? We've talked about this shit before. That is so fucking what the fuck is, I can't wrap my head around that.
Accept his father's death as reality. Everything seemed hopeless for Gunnar. That is until
his mom died. His dad killed himself in front of him. His name is Gunnar. Bro got the starter pack of doom, family. Bro got the starter pack of doom. Dad said, "Now you see me," and didn't finish the joke.
Primary school when he met a girl named Hildur and instantly became infatuated with her. He'd admired her throughout school and into adulthood, but never found the courage to make a move, fearing he'd lose his only close friend. However, things changed in 2009 when Hildur got engaged to a man named Hannes. This gave Gunnar the push to do something about his feelings. But given his shy personality, he still couldn't confront Hildur directly. So, in March of 2009, he created a YouTube channel and uploaded his confession on there. Hildur never reciprocated his feelings, but the two remained friends. Even Hannes, Hildur's now husband, didn't seem to mind Gunnar's company. Something he likely regretted deeply just a year later.
Damn.
It all went down on the 14th of August 2010. Hildur was invited to a party that Gunnar was attending as well. But things got a bit out of hand and Hildur ended up drinking too much and passing out. Given their closeness, the task of getting her home safely was handed to Gunnar. But instead of dropping her off at Hannes' house like he should have, Gunnar took her to his own home. By the time Hildur woke up, it was already morning. She was understandably furious with Gunnar and immediately called one of her friends to drive her home. But nothing could have prepared Hildur for the horrific scene she witnessed on the other side of her front door. Her husband Hannes was lying on the top of the staircase near their bedroom, submerged in a pool of his own blood.
I thought this was gonna go somewhere else. Yo, Lofi Loud, that's my boy Loud with that raid. Thank you so much, Loud. Good to see you, man. Hope you had a good stream, dude. Loud, we played that 616 game that you were in, bro. You died. We were like, no. I was like, I can't wait. Oh my god, I can't wait. We're gonna listen to his sweet voice. And then you died. W Ray, man. Yeah, what'd you play, bro? What'd you play? I've been I don't know, dude. Sometimes those cozy games kind of calling to me, family. I know sometimes cozy game, but I think sometimes it'd be fun to hop on here and play something comfy. Something comfy. Yeah, I bet you read that script. You were like, what? Water Park Simulator. It's beautiful. Ooh, I saw that on Steam's front page. I saw that on Steam's front page. Oh, did I say the same exact thing? I did, Loud. When you died, I remember we were playing it. I said, I bet Loud was looking at his script like, what the fuck was that? That's so funny. Yeah. Okay. I'll check it out. I saw it on Steam's front page, dude. It looks kind of sick. Would y'all, hey guys in chat, would y'all be down for me checking out some Water Park Simulator maybe sometime this week? Maybe do a stream on it? Because I used to love Zoo Tycoon, Theme Park Tycoon. Oh my god. That was the shit, man. Yo, XLR 1200 with the Prime sub. Thank you, man. We'll do it, man. We'll do it. That'd be dope. Yeah, that's how it goes, Lofi. Or Loud. What the fuck? I'm calling you Lofi. Did you just start it tonight? Sorry, y'all. I'm talking to my friend. Everybody stop. Did you just start it? Because that's the thing with me. I'll start something and then I'll get addicted to it so quick. And I'll be like, all right, we going a little later tonight. We going a little later. We'll see, though. We'll see. Yeah, it's dope. Hold on. What's that say? I said, dang, it's day 10. That's dope. I'm definitely going to check it out then. I was waiting on a sign to check that one out. But yeah, we're watching this Loud and all the Raiders. We're watching this video called YouTubers That Became Murderers. It's about to end. We're about to end stream, so. But thanks for stopping in. This dude uploaded this video about how much he loved this girl. This girl married this guy, and then they went to a party, all of them. And then the girl, he took the girl back to his house. The friend did. And then the girl woke up, she got mad, and then she went up and her boyfriend was dead in the hallway. I don't know what happens after that. Let's roll. That ain't a girl. This ain't a girl. I'm not talking about this. The husband of the girl.
She ran outside and called the authorities. Sadly, it was already too late. Hannes had received over 20 stab wounds on his body, from his arms and legs to the back of his neck, and was long dead by the time Hilder found him. Given his condition, his death was ruled a homicide, and investigators wasted no time in looking for the killer. And while they initially suspected one of his business rivals of committing this horrific crime, it didn't take long for investigators to find Gunnar's video confession to Hilder and bring him in for questioning. Gunnar denied knowing anything about it and was eventually let go due to lack of evidence. Fortunately, not all hope was lost, because not long after that, investigators found a bloody shoe print next to Hannes' bed. Looking deeper into this print revealed that it belonged to a pair of limited edition Adidas shoes. At the time, there were only 18 of these specific shoes in all of Iceland, and Gunnar just so happened to own one of these pairs. This was enough evidence to detain him once again.
Bro, he got arrested for the drip! He got arrested for the limited edition. Bro, sometimes the price to pay. Lord have mercy. 18 of them in Iceland? You know he was stunting around them ice lands. Isn't there like no ice in Iceland though? Isn't Greenland the one that's like super icy and then Iceland is like grassy everywhere? Shout out to Gunnar, man. He dripped out. He iced out.
This also gave investigators the authority to do a thorough search of his belongings, resulting in them finding residue of Hannes' blood on his shoes, as well as in his car. Once presented with this evidence, Gunnar confessed to the murder. He also revealed that he'd been planning it for months, and even shoplifted the items he intended to use to avoid purchase records linking back to him. And while he didn't admit to it, Hilder also suspected him of spiking her drink that night, since she usually never passed out like that. After committing the crime, he also drove to a nearby pier and dumped items used in the crime into the sea to get rid of any evidence. It was a well thought out plan, since he was only caught because the garbage bag he used to hide his shoe prints tore open as he walked. As for his motive, it was just as everyone had expected, with him making it clear during the investigation, stating, "I loved Hilder. She was supposed to be with me. She was not supposed to be with him." Surprisingly, he was found not guilty during his first trial on March 1, 2011 by reason of insanity stemming from his messed up childhood. However, the prosecution argued that he was fully aware of his actions and escalated the case to the Supreme Court of Iceland. Gunnar was found guilty on this second trial and was sentenced to 16 years in prison. This was already lenient given the brutality of his crime, yet he ended up serving only half of that sentence as well. He was released under supervision in July 2019 and now works at a local warehouse.
Someone in chat said, you drip and sometimes you drown. and this dude free right now. That's crazy. El Gunnar W limited editions. That's all I'm gonna say. I know that shit was heat in Iceland. I know people, oh, those are the limited edition Adidas. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can you imagine going to work with that dude? Because they all definitely know. They've all found out that he's a murderer. Like, oh, yo, watch out for that guy. He might fucking do something crazy. Apparently, he kills people. Like, nah. Like, no, he legit does. He legit does. Who are we rating? Let's see. Hold on. Y'all saying to look in, okay, I'm gonna check these out off stream. Bendy said there was some fire in here. That's gonna be dope. That is gonna be sick. I love that. What is this? Okay.
Shadow creeping, I'm running blocks like Enderman.
Hey,
bitches
hey.
sleeping, I'm counting paper like Slenderman.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Brian, I'm a myth, not a legend.
Yeah.
It's my world and
Hey,
you're about to see
hey.
my heaven.
Oh,
Sharp 4 on my sword.
I don't need it though. Hey.
When I pull up to your block
With my enchanted bow, yeah.
TNT, I'm in this bitch.
And I'm about to blow.
That flint steel gonna light me up like Tokyo.
Oh. Wait, come. W's, man. W's. Let's see if we can raid somebody. Let's see. Does anybody have an idea of who we can raid? Somebody thankful. Because for the last 5 raids, no one's batted a fucking eye. How about we raid Kai Cenat, who has 359,000 viewers. Definitely all real. Definitely all real. Let's see. What are we thinking? Let's raid someone with 5 ads per minute that will brush us off like trash. Creekcraft? Is Creekcraft live? Is Creekcraft even on Twitch? Oh, he's not. No, we're not raiding Kai. Shout out to him, but we can't. I don't know anyone to raid, man. Should we raid a Pools hot tub streamer? What are we thinking? If anybody has a streamer that they watch that they think it would be fun to raid and they know we're good people, we could watch it. We could raid it. We're not raiding K, bro. Last time we raided Queso, I don't even think he fucking saw it. What about that mommy streamer? Y'all saying cloak me, please. Cloak me, please. Who is this? Dude playing Minecraft? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Do we know this guy? Can you raid Zach Beal TV?
Huh? Did we sleep?
Oh, he said W Zach? Okay, well, shout out to Queso, man. But it was like a drop in the bucket for him.
The moon's going down.
It was a drop in the bucket. 3FS? Is 3FS live? No. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Oh, this dude's a friend of 3FS.
Yeah, I'm about to end anyways. But here, look.
Oh, he's about to end anyways. So, no. Jimmy here? I don't know. No.
I'll do it. All right, guys.
There's no one to raid tonight, y'all. There's no one good to raid. There's no one good to raid. We'll try it again tomorrow, man. We'll try it again tomorrow. We'll hop off for the night, y'all. We'll hop off for the night. Maybe I'll try to find some people that cause I don't just want to raid, like, cause I don't know some of these people. And it's like, no one's live, man. No one's on Twitch. No one's on Twitch. Y'all just, how about y'all raid me? How about y'all go raid the new YouTube video that I dropped? It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. All right. You know what? I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We're gonna watch that FNAF tape tomorrow. We're gonna have some more fun. This was a wild stream, man. That thing that we watched tonight, that shit was wild. The thing that we played, that was wild. The fucking Crank It game. Shit pissed me off. I might have to give that another shot. I'm not even playing. Anyway, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Go watch the new video. It was good. It was good. See y'all tomorrow with another one. When's a 24-hour stream? Hopefully next Friday, if my internet's all set up. If it's not, we're holding it until the internet's set up, because I'm not starting it again and then going 4 hours and lagging our asses off and then going to bed wanting to kill myself. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another video. Remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. I believe in you. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Peace.